Hey, what's up, everybody? Can you hear me okay? Hey, what's up, everybody? Can you hear me okay? If so, let me know in the comments. So yeah, there's a few second delay on my end. So yeah, if everything's good, let me know and then we'll get going. Cool. So yeah, first of all, we're about to hit 50,000 subs. So I just wanted to say thank you to everybody for that. It's never really expected to get to that point. So yeah, just really appreciate all the support and everything there. And then, yeah, I wanted to just kind of experiment with these live streams. I think in the future we could do like some ask me anything kind of videos and stuff like that. Cool. So are you guys getting an echo or do I sound okay? Cool. All right, so I think the first thing I'll do is just, we'll switch over to the code. What I'm going to do is pull all of the comments from yesterday's video using the YouTube API. So it kind of keeps with that same theme of using Google APIs to get something done. So if you haven't already commented on yesterday's video, you've got about maybe 2 or 3 minutes to do that, and then we'll pull all the comments in real time. So I'm going to go ahead and switch over to a screen share, and then we'll just blow through the code in a couple minutes, and then we'll pick the winner. Oops. All right, and so this is the actual shirt that is going to be going out. It's a one-of-a-kind. Like for these giveaways, I just create a one-time design, and it only gets printed once. So if you win, you'll be the only person in the world that has this shirt. And then I'm going to switch over to VS Code here. And let's see, last time we used Node to pick the winner, but I did a little more refining to that script, and we'll actually use the browser this time to provide some better UI elements. And basically just what we have here is some simple HTML, and I have a few empty elements. And then I'm going to trigger this pick winner method, and it's going to fire off this pick winner script that I'll show you here in a second. And basically the script is it's an async recursive function. So what it's going to do is pick comments from the YouTube API in batches of 20, and then it will put all of those into an array, and then we'll do some random stuff with JavaScript to actually pick a random index from that array and make sure that only unique comments can be picked. So we'll set this up as an async function. And then we'll make this recursive by passing in a page token argument that starts out blank. And then it will end this function once the page token ends. That means we've reached the end of like YouTube's comment pagination. So to make a request to the API, we're just using vanilla JavaScript. And we'll first set up some URL search params. That's going to take a key, the video ID. This is the YouTube video ID from yesterday, so you still have time to comment. See, from there, we'll go ahead and request the snippet and then pass in the page token, which again, we use for pagination to know how to get like the next 20 comments in a batch. So let's see here, the actual YouTube API, this is the URL for that. And then we'll format the actual URL that we'll be making this request to. And just a side note, you don't need any authentication for this API. You can just use it as an unauthenticated user. All you need is a Google GCP project. So we'll use the browser fetch API, and that's going to be a promise. So we'll await that. And that's the actual response from YouTube. And one tip here is when you have a JSON response, you can actually destructure it using this syntax here. And that's just a cleaner way than setting up multiple variables for the different things that come back on the response. From there, we'll go ahead and map the items to the, there's a bunch of data that comes back in the response. So basically what I'm doing here is just mapping it down to the top level comment and the snippet on that comment, which has the username and user profile and stuff like that. Then we'll take this array, and for each batch, we'll go ahead and compose a new array. So this will just be an array that gets bigger and bigger in batches of 20. And this is what makes the function recursive. So if we have a next page token, then we're just going to call this function that we're defining. So notice we're inside this async function. If we have a page token, then we're going to keep calling it until we run out, until we get to the end of the pagination from YouTube. So that takes care of the function. And then we'll just define our array outside of the scope of this function and mutate it. And then our event handler is this pick winner. And so what this is going to do is just grab a couple of elements from the DOM, and we'll update some information in the DOM. And what I want to do is add a whole bunch of suspense to this function. So I've just wrapped it in a timeout for 5 seconds. So we'll have to wait at least 5 seconds for the swag gods to respond with their decision. And I'm kind of cheating here. I'm using Lodash to make sure that all the comments are unique. So that means if you commented on the video multiple times, you'll have the same chance of winning as someone who just commented once. And it's easier to do this with Lodash because it's quite a bit more work in vanilla JS when you have a deeply nested object property like this. And then to actually get a random value, we'll take the floor of a random value, and then we'll multiply that by the length of the unique values in the array, which last time I checked was about 110. So that's your odds would be about 1 in 110 plus whoever commented in the last 10 minutes. So we'll take that winner. That'll be the index in our array. And we'll just update a bunch of stuff in the DOM, and that's it. So if anybody has any issues with that logic, let me know now in the comments. But otherwise, I'm about ready to click the button and we'll figure out who wins. So we can actually, this is just plain HTML and JavaScript. So we can actually just grab the path to this file. And we'll just open up a new browser tab here. And hopefully everything works. I kind of just threw this together and I think it should be good, but hopefully we don't run into any issues. All right, so here we go. 3, 2, 1. And the winner is Garfianto Chedaihi. I'm not going to say that right, but congratulations, you won. So that was index 179 out of 147. So yeah, quite a few more people commented in the last few minutes. And cool, yeah, thanks for the nice video. And you requested the Google Maps API. And that's definitely something I want to do more of. I know a lot of people want to see a Google Maps extension to the Ionic course. So I might add that to the Ionic course here in the near future. Let's see, but that's one winner. We might as well go ahead and pick one more while we're at it, I think. I said it was a one-of-a-kind shirt, but I guess it's going to be a two-of-a-kind shirt now. So we'll await one more decision and see what happens. And Arturo Blanco, you're the second winner. Cool. So dashboard for analytics with Plotly. Yeah, and I did a Plotly video quite a while back, but that's definitely something that could be revisited. So cool, congratulations to the winners. If you're on our Slack channel, the best place to give me your address and shirt size would be on the channel. But you can also send me a direct message through YouTube as well. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have for the random winners. I think there's definitely something I want to do more of because there's plenty of opportunities to do this, and it's easy enough to do, on a weekly basis, I think. And yeah, if you guys have any questions in the comments, I can maybe try to answer some of those now, but I think that's pretty much all I had for this live stream. So I'll give that a few minutes, and yeah, definitely want to do some more stuff with the YouTube or with Google APIs. A big one that just came out of developer preview recently was the Google Photos API. So that's got gives you access to like a Google's users albums and photos. So there's a lot of, I think, business opportunity there if you want to do, some kind of photo management app or even like a physical printing app for photos. Cool. And I'm just kind of looking through the comments here. All right. Well, again, yeah, thank you, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and wrap the stream up there. We can chat more on Slack. And yeah, again, if you have any questions, just let me know. All right. Thanks, everybody. See you later.